Yeah. So being helpful is a differentiator, right? So helping people figure out a way to share whatever their stories are is a differentiator, because a lot of people say, no, I can't do it. I'll put you in the queue down the road. But the trick is you want to redirect the focus into something like that. And we could actually play a game, and you guys could throw topics at us, and we can come up with a consumer-focused topic, how you can turn it. I'll give you a couple examples. So a machine. You can write about machines, but you can't just say, here's the machine, and it does this, right? It's like, who cares? You only care if you actually need that machine. So then you push back, and not even push back, but you say, that's a great idea, I'd be happy to help. What is the thing that consumers will care about the most? What will make it the most interesting? And you come up with that. And you can come up with a trend. If you are like literally the first hospital in the US to use it, that's probably worth writing about, And I mean, that's a little self-centered, but that's a trend. If you're getting a machine because you've seen more cases, right, in that disease or service line, that's a trend. Write about it. News trends work because, things go up and down. You write about them. I mean, have you seen the newspapers? That's all they ever write about. Homicides are up. Homicides are down. Here's why. It's totally a way to do it. World Voice Day is maybe one of my best favorite examples. We had one client was doing an article on World Voice Day, how people lose their voice, and how it's very common for teachers, speakers, I don't remember who else. Pastors, yep. Everybody Lawyers. Who speaks. And it's actually a real problem, that you can lose your voice, and you have to have surgery, or you have to do other things. And they wrote about this day, which nobody cares about. This has to be cut out of the tape, but nobody cares about it, right? Except the doctors who actually do that kind of work. But they found a way to make it very consumer focused. And I think she saw the benefit, right,
yep.
when we made it consumer focused.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she invited us back this year actually to do a Twitter chat about it. So it was really interesting. We had a room full of ENTs, and they were saying all these crazy things that nobody besides them understood. So adjusting that kind of language on the fly was really fun, and we got some good engagement from the Twitter universe on that, and from the people in the hospital saying, wow, what are you guys doing? Poking their heads in every 5 minutes, checking up on why we were all giggling for 2 hours.
And we'll get to channels in a little bit. Sometimes it's also about finding the right channel. Who has been asked to cover presentations for physicians? Could you come cover my presentation and do like an article on it? And you're like, what is it about? Like, oh, I can show you my PowerPoint. Have you seen that? Yep. They're hardly ever worth covering. Hardly ever. But you know what's easy to do? SlideShare. We'll talk about that. If they want you to write about it, say, we don't have the staff to actually do this, but we could put you a PowerPoint on our SlideShare.